Greetings to all. Welcome to VMware Administration Training Session. Srinivas here, and you are joined batch number 244. Thanks for all your participation. You are all allowed to speak up. If you are not in a position to speak, please raise your hand so that I can unmute yourself. Yeah. This is a demo session, the first session. Just before starting, just talk about this training session, what all about training session, just an introduction. And then I'm going to allow you to speak up one by one as an introduction, self-introduction. This session is all about VMware administration, and starting today and every day, it is a 5-day per week, Monday to Friday. Every day morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. 1 hour session, and myself Srinivas here, VMware faculty. And if you have any concerns related to training, related to payment, or any issues or anything, you always can contact us on this mentioned following numbers, and you can send a mail communication to support@logiclabstech.com. First initial 5 sessions, that is from today onwards, initial 5 sessions are free to attend. Anyone can register and live sessions can be attended. From the 6th session onwards, whoever completed registration, completed the payment, they are going to get a separate Zoom link to join rest of the sessions. So initial 5 sessions are free to attend, to understand the course content, to understand how the training program is going on, and then you can take a call. So from 6th session onwards, whoever completes the payment, they are in a position to continue rest of the sessions. Once the payment is done and the registration is completed, there is no option to shift the batch from one batch to another batch. This batch is 244 batch VMware administration, and there is no option to swap the batch from one batch to another batch. Yeah. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, I'm going to share this WhatsApp community in the chat window. You can share with your friends if they are not part of WhatsApp community. It is very much important to be part of WhatsApp community to get a regular updates, so that they are going to share the meeting information. They are going to share about recording links, all those information they will be sharing about through this WhatsApp community. So if you are not part of WhatsApp community, please get registered in WhatsApp community. How, if you are not going to get, for example, this is a live session and it is going to record, and once the recording is done, once the session is done, this session record will be uploaded to YouTube, and that YouTube link will be shared within this WhatsApp community. So how to get, who are not part of this community, the WhatsApp community, how to get details about this batch? Just log into logiclabstech.com, www.logiclabstech.com. Once you log into this, you will find upcoming batches information. As soon as you click on upcoming batch information, that link will be there on the top. You will find upcoming batch information. Once you click on upcoming batches information, you will find all batches which are currently delivering from the Logic Labs technologies. We have been delivering AWS, Azure, AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, VMware administration, Linux administration. So whoever interested on the respective training module, they can find the details about respective batch. For example, VMware administration, who is the trainer, and you are going to find when it is started, what is the time duration. If you are not getting a WhatsApp community. For example, if you are watching a YouTube record session, you are going to log in to the www.logiclabstech.com, click on upcoming batches, and then you are going to get a WhatsApp community link here, and you are going to register. You can register and you can buy the course. What is a course content? If you want to see the course content, you are going to get a PDF file. What are the details about this course content? So this is the details about to get about the batch information. Yeah. Back to this PPT. And all sessions, as it is a live session, all sessions are going to record, and the recorded sessions will be uploaded to LMS Graphic. As I stated, the 5 sessions will be free to attend. The first 3 sessions, our admin team, Logic Labs admin team, is going to publish in YouTube first 3 sessions. They can attend live sessions or they can review the first 3 sessions, how the training module is going on. That YouTube link is free to attend so that they can understand how it is happening the course. So if you want, you can share that same recorded link to your friends, how the course is going on, what is the course all about, and all those things. So first 3 sessions, recorded sessions will be uploaded to YouTube, wherein you can share with your friends. Yeah. From the 4th session onwards, that records from the day 1 until the completion of the course, all these recorded sessions will be uploaded to LMS Graphy. That LMS Graphy is recorded sessions available for registered participants for lifetime. They can play that video at any moment, at any time, from anywhere. It is a lifetime. Once whoever completed the registration payment completion, they are going to get an access to all the recordings which are available in LMS Graphy portal. So this LMS Graphy portal link will be shared to registered participants so they can review the records in later stages whenever they want. Okay. Our admin team is available from Monday to Saturday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST. You can call us or you can send a mail communication to support@logiclabstech.com. So they are in a position to provide necessary updates. This is all general information about this training module. Let's move on. What is VMware administration? What we are going to talk about? VMware vSphere Data Center Virtualization, that is DCV. VMware vSphere DCV, Data Center Virtualization. We are going to talk about 6.x, 7.x, and it is basically a ICM, installation configuration management, a module of ICM. But you are going to get not only ICM, we are going to discuss of more topics from the scratch. Even if you are not aware how to start, where to start, we are going to discuss about, as a faculty, I am going to try to explain from the scratch what are the topics I'm going to discuss, how to understand the virtualization concept and all those things. We are going to discuss about upgradation. That's course content I'm going to explain. This is all about basic VMware administration, talks about data center virtualization, 6.x, 7.x, and ICM, installation configuration management. Yeah. What all about today's agenda? The introduction, explaining about course content, how the training procedure. I'm going to showcase some key lab sessions, how the session is going to continue, how we are going to get perform lab access and all those things. Let me introduce myself. Then I'm going to give to you for each one of you about to what is our expectation, what you are working currently, and all those things. Let me explain self-introduction. I'm Leela Srinivas here. having a 22 years of experience in industry. I did started my career as a customer support executive, later moved to administration, consultant, senior consultant, technical management, and all those things, different roles I performed during this entire 22 years of my IT career. Having 15 years of experience exclusively on VMware, I started my career from the legacy version from 3.5 onwards. I am working on VMware virtualization, and currently it is 8.0. So we are going to touch all those versions, and we are going to discuss about all those versions, and then we are going to experience in this particular module. Okay. Apart from that, I have been delivering the training modules in VMware and AWS as well. 3 years of experience in cloud technologies, that is AWS and Azure, and 6 years of experience in delivering training modules, in-house training modules, so delivering the training sessions to team members, internal trainings and external trainings have been delivering on VMware, data center virtualization, as well as AWS. I'm a certified professional in virtualization and cloud technologies. This is all about myself. I would like to each one of you come forward. If you are not able to speak, unmute yourself and please introduce yourself and what is your expectation about this training module, so that I'm in a position to explain and what is all about. Yeah, and then I'll proceed with the training procedure and all those things. Please, who is going to start? Your name, experience, location. What is your expectation from this training module? If you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise your hand and then speak up. Please continue. Who is going to be first? I'm going to allow to talk each and everyone.
Okay, hello.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, well, it's evening here, so good evening.
Hi, good evening. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my name is Dada. I've been a student with you guys before. I trained on Python with Sonia, and I did AWS DevOps.
Great. Dada. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Okay. So like when I saw like VM, I was, oh, this is exactly what I needed. Because like I had a job then when I finished your class, that was in AWS. I worked as a system engineer.
Okay.
So they now started saying we need to start going to the data center, So I felt, okay, now I think this is VM administrator. VM administration class will be like very perfect for what I need. So that's really why I'm here. And
Okay.
I'm in Texas, United States.
Thank you, Dada. Thank you for your information. And you are going to get right information from this training module. I'm going to explain what we are going to cover, and so that you are going to understand each and every topic. Thank you, Dada.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah, next, please. Please unmute yourself. Hi, Mohammed. Good morning. You are on mute.
Hi, Srinivas. This is Majid from. I'm a newbie and I'm trying to learn about VMware. I'm from Toronto. Right now I'm in Toronto. I just finished my studies and then trying to learn about more in IT.
Great, Majid. Thanks for joining. And you are a fresher, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Majid. So I'm going to explain this from the scratch. What is the topics we are going to discuss? So you are not in a position, you are going to get a lab access and all those things. I'm going to explain what you are going to get and what you are going to learn. Thank you, Majid. Thank you.
Yes, sure.
Yes, please. Next. Anyone to talk? Any expectation? What is your expectation? You can unmute yourself. If you are not in a position to unmute, you can speak up. You raise your hand so that I can allow you to speak up. Anyone? Okay. Then let's move on. And whenever you want to speak up, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question while we are going to present the information. What is the course content? Let's move on. At any point of time, you are allowed to speak up. You can interrupt me to raise your question. Yeah. The course details, coming to the course details, what is all about? We are going to learn about the VMware vSphere Data Center Virtualization 7.0. The current latest version is 8.0. Most of the industries, most of the enterprise organizations currently running on 7.0. There is no difference. We are going to see that what is that 8.0, what is the 7.0. We are going to start with the 6.5, the version 6.5, because most of the organizations are currently in a process of upgrading from the 6.5 or legacy versions. What is a legacy version? Legacy versions in the sense the VMware vendor stopped the support. They stopped the releasing the patches. Those whatever the support they stop, they are going to call it as a legacy version. They are not going to get any kind of support. So what are the organizations running on legacy versions? They have to go and upgrade their version to latest versions, that is 7.0 or 8.0. We are going to see that the process involved in the upgradation from the core version, legacy version to next version, what is the procedure, everything we are going to discuss. Yeah. So basically, we are going to understand the concepts of VMware vSphere Data Center Virtualization, that is DCV, ICM, installation, configuration, management. Not only installation configuration management, we are going to discuss some more topics in this module. What are the topics we are going to module? Let's have a look. And we are going to understand why virtualization, why should virtualization, why VMware, okay, and what is the difference between bare metal architecture and a hosted architecture. Now we are talking about VMware. This VMware is going to come under hosted architecture or bare metal architecture. We are going to discuss about with live examples. And there are different virtualization vendors. We are going to just compare with the VMware, Microsoft Hyper-V, Citrix Zen Server, Nutanix. There are many virtualization platforms that are available in the market. Why VMware is an industry leader? We are going to talk about that. And to understand this virtualization, we need to understand the hardware. Without understanding the hardware basics, it is not the right way to understand the virtualization. Why? Because the virtualization is going to host it on the bare metal, that hardware. That hardware we need to understand so that we are in a position to understand the key concepts, the basics. As we are going to start from the scratch, we are going to understand the hardware basics first, and then step by step, we are going to understand why virtualization, why we are going to understand virtualization, why what we are going to achieve by using the virtualization platform that we are going to experience. So we are going to provide hands-on practice. As this live session, I'm going to explain and do configuration, everything in live session on a physical server, that is Dell PowerEdge servers. We have Dell PowerEdge servers. On those Dell PowerEdge servers, we are going to provide a lab access. Once live session is done, the session will be recorded, the notes will be available to download, and you are in a position to do practice on a live servers, that is Dell PowerEdge servers. We are going to provide access to each one of you to do the practicals. Practicals is very, very important. Without practicals, it is not possible, okay, to learn the topics. So We are going to provide a lab access for during 30 days. Whatever the time frame we are going to provide a training, from the day one, and we are going to provide access to each one of the participants to log in and do the practice on the servers. Yeah, it is just like live environment. You are going to get hands-on practice. Okay. And this lab access, you are in a position to access from anywhere, any place. Okay, I'm going to connect the lab access and then show presentation. And the installation configure troubleshooting ESXi host, vCenter server 6.5, 6.7, 7.4. And we are going to discuss about what is 8.4 also. And as part of this concepts, we are going to explore what is a VM, virtual machine, guest machine, VMFS, what is VM, vSwitch, DV switch, DVS, VDS, virtual distributed switch, high availability, HA, DRS, the cluster features, what is vMotion, what is storage vMotion. There are many components are available in this particular course module. We are going to explore each and everything, and you are in a position to do practice on the lab, every component. And you are in a position to do lab, and at the same time you are going to come back and ask queries what are the issues you are going to face during the implementation, during the working on the lab. Yeah. And we are going to experience, I'm going to teach, I'm going to present, I'm going to do a live session, upgrade scenarios from whatever the starting session we are going to do 6.5 to 6.7, from 6.5, 7 to 7.2, from 7.4 to 8.2. Why this upgrade scenarios is very vital in this course, because we are understanding this course module to work on live environment, to understand what the live environment current scenario, how we are going to upgrade that environment from this legacy version to supported version. Okay, it is one of the vital requirement to understand, to perform this upgrade process. First, we need to understand what is all components are available in the respective version. So we are going to start from 6.5 and then 6.7, because why we need to understand, most of the organizations are running on 6.5, 6.7 or further legacy version 6.0, 5.5. They have to upgrade their versions to supported versions. So there is a demand to perform migration, to perform upgrade the environment. What are the topics we need to discuss? What are the topics we need to perform analysis to perform upgrade? All those things we are going to discuss about, and we are going to perform upgrade of the environment from 6.5 to 6.7 and until 8.4. Okay. And we are going to discuss about migrations, physical to virtual, virtual to virtual, by using VMware standalone converter, and the important how we are going to perform upgrade, how we are going to perform the compliance by using VMware Update Manager, and latest version it is same VMware Update Manager is modified as a lifecycle manager. We are going to discuss about these two components and what is how to configure the different concepts in respect to update manager, respect to lifecycle manager. We are going to explore. At the end, it is not all about, until this point, we all discussed about the GUI based in deployment and all those things. The same thing can be performed through command line. We are going to use command line, how to connect command line, how to perform certain tasks through command line, CLI, command line interface, and how we are going to use the same doing automation, VMware Power CLI. So just explaining what are the concepts are available during the command line execution. VMware administration, it is not just managing the environment. They need to do troubleshooting. The troubleshooting is going to take place. Sometimes we need to connect a command line wherein we need to analyze the logs and all those things. We are going to explore that all those concepts. Yeah, this is all about course details. Any questions on this? Any questions?
So live practice will be on which server?
Good morning, Ramchandra. Could you please repeat again? Your voice is kind of breaking. You can use a chart if you have any question. You can type them in chat if you are finding difficulty in internet connection.
Live, sir, live practice will be on which server?
Dell PowerEdge servers. I'm going to showcase now on Dell PowerEdge servers. We have two PowerEdge servers, that is R820, R630 servers. I'm going to showcase what are the servers. Yeah, Dell PowerEdge servers. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, let's move on. We'll just discuss.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, Pramod Kumar speaking, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Pramod.
Sir, I am working in a data center. VMware is used, but I have nothing. I have very little knowledge about this, sir. So should I learn, sir? This beneficial for me, sir.
Because you need to manage the data center wherein you need to install and deployment has to be done in a data center. We need to put
Yes,
the
sir.
servers and racks and wherever it is a requirement, and then you
Temperature,
need to configure.
temperature maintain and hypervision also use, sir.
Yes, you have to deploy and you need to coordinate with who are asking for what is the details. So you need to understand. This is going to help you a lot. You are in a
Yes,
position to do all those configurations on your own.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, like nowadays there is a high requirement of means private cloud technologies. So, sir, is it means good to learn VMware like in such opportunities where we have high chances for for different public clouds like AWS and Azure and also some DevOps. So, sir, like I am in dilemma like whether to learn or not VMware.
See, the first, the industry, the IT evolution, how it is going to. Initially, that servers are deployed on a physical servers, right? Later, it is moved to virtualization. Then, from the virtualization, now we are going to talk about AWS, the cloud technology, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. And this without understanding that basic understanding of administration, what is a server? We are used to work on physical servers. Later, we used to work on everything. There is no physical servers. If you are working on Linux administration, Windows administration, database, or any administration, you need a server and you need a console. That application need to install one mission. That mission is nothing but a virtual machine. How we are going to get that virtual machine? We need to understand the virtualization. Based on the virtualization, that front-end application, that cloud technology is going to come into picture, and the back end, whatever the cloud concepts you are working, either AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, whatever the cloud technology you are going to work, that servers are going to deploy on virtualization, one of the virtualization platform. If you talk about Azure, they are going to use Microsoft Hyper-V. That is one of the virtualization. And Azure and AWS and Google Cloud, everyone is providing a separate entity that is a private cloud, which are they are going to provide VMware on Azure, VMware on AWS. So virtualization, without virtualization concept, there is no cloud. Okay. Everyone now, the industry looking for a IT specialist which are having multiple technology skills. It is not just the Windows administrator is not more than sufficient. Who are working on Windows administration, they should know virtualization technology. They should be able to manage same Windows servers in cloud, virtualization, and physical servers. So industry is looking for special skills, not only single skill they are looking for. Okay, this particular course is going to help whoever working on respective technology. Everyone need to enhance their skills. Cloud skill is not only one skill is sufficient to sustain in IT industry. Yeah, clear?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on. If you have any questions, you can ask, unmute yourself, and you can ask. You can interrupt me at any time of time. Okay. How this training procedure, just now we discussed about course content. Now, how this training procedure is going to conduct. All are live and interactive sessions. What is live? I'm going to do that execution, that installation, that configuration, whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to connect to that lab. I'm going to perform that installation and do the configuration. That is live session. And then that live session, and you are going to ask interactive. If you stuck with any issue or anything, if you are not able to understand interactive, one-to-one interactive, you can ask question. I'm in a position to query, resolve your query by answering your queries. Yeah. So all are live and interactive sessions. Once this live session is done, currently this is a live session and it is getting recording. So once the session is done, the same record will be available for later review. That is the beauty of this online training. If face-to-face training, there is no record session available and you are not in a position to review previous sessions. And even if you miss one session also, no worries. The record session will be available and you can play that record session any number of times. There is no limitation. The record sessions will be available for lifetime. If you are missing any live session for 1 day or 2 days, no worries. You are going to cover it up by going to play that recorded sessions. Yeah. All record sessions, note files, whatever the running notes. For example, this is the one of the running notes. This particular note files, and we are uploading to that same LMS graphic portal, wherein you are in a position to download these notes. In these notes, we are going to execute some commands, some steps, where to click and how to click. Some guys can complete their lab by watching the recorded session. Some participants able to follow the notes and perform that steps. Maybe first time, second time, they need to refer that recorded session or the notes. From the third session onwards, they are in a position to do on their own without referring to the document, without referring to the recorded sessions. That is a thing you need to do a practice. Without practice, there is no use of attending this training. Okay, so we are providing the lab access, 30 days lab access. On this, you are going to practice. Each one of you are going to get details, login details, and I'm going to showcase how to log in and what I'm going to do. Yeah. So Logic Lab Technologies provides a live installation configuration enterprise class hardware, that is Dell PowerEdge rack servers. We have two types of rack servers, that is Dell PowerEdge R820, one of the rack server, and Dell PowerEdge R630, or that is one more hardware. You are going to do practice on these two hardwares and do entire lab sections on these two hardwares. Okay. Lab access will be provided to everyone to get a hands-on practice. You need to do navigation. You need to do practice. It is not simply listen and go away. Okay. And this lab access is available 24/7, and you are in a position to access this lab from anywhere. Well, anywhere in the sense, we are going to provide that infrastructure in such a way that you are in a position to connect from anywhere. Okay. Even we are in a process of performing customized training sessions to perform day two operation. And if anyone is looking for customized training module or only instead of batch people to join instead of one-to-one training session, that customized training sessions also available. If anyone interested, you can contact support at logiclabstech.com, wherein they are going to respond to your query. Okay. Let me go through that training module. How the training, as I said, I'm going to access the lab first now. I'm going to showcase. This is one of the servers which we are going to access and practice. We have Dell PowerEdge. What is the screen? It is a remote management part. What is remote management? All those concepts I'm going to discuss about the scratch. If you go for any kind of authorized training centers to learn about VMware, that is a starting of the course is ICM. That ICM, it is talks about only the installation, configuration, troubleshooting, everything it is going to define in a scripted basis. You need to follow the lab manual, whatever the name they are going to mention, wherever they requested to click, you need to click and you need to execute some batch. So you are not in a position to understand what is happening. But here in this particular module, it is not like that. There is no scripts, there is no predefined configuration. It is up to you how you understand how you are going to do installation. Okay, so real hands-on practice is going to get from this particular lab. These two servers we are going to get 30 days access. If you want to any physical servers with having more memory, more storage, you are going to get a server for rental basis, for monthly rental basis, more than 20,000, 30,000 like that. But we are providing this physical servers to each one of the students to do practice from the scratch, and you are going to touch even BIOS screen also. You are into position to enter into BIOS screen, manage the servers remotely, how the real-time environment is going on, everything you are going to get practice. This kind of practice you are not going to expect from anywhere. We are Logic Labs providing this kind of lab access with nominal cost, that is, it is included in the course fee, that is 7,800. Okay, so even US dollars who are paying 131 or whatever the dollars they are going to pay. It is a minimal nominal charges we are collecting for this course design. But individual one server, physical servers to get on rental basis itself, you have to pay more than that. But here you are going to get a physical server as well as the training modules, everything and one package. Yeah. Let's see how we are going to get the screens. We are going to provide each student this IP details. This is a public IP and it is assigned to one of the server. We are going to provide credentials for each every student. We are going to provide credentials to log into this server. I'm going to log into the server by using credentials. Once this server is connected, you are enter into the server, and there from here you are able to access the servers which are provided, and you are going to perform entire lab access by connecting to this particular RDP session to one of the server. So I'm going to provide all the details. How to log in, what is the credentials to log in. Now I'm connecting Dell PowerEdge R820 server. See here, what is server? PowerEdge R820. I'm going to log into this server and you are in a position to do all the actions. This is a server ID rack management integrated Dell remote access controller. What is all this? I'm going to discuss about, no worries. I'm here to explain each and every component of hardware from the scratch. Understanding hardware components are very much important to understand the virtualization concepts. So this is a module you are going to connect. This is a physical server. That physical server you are connecting and you are managing from anywhere. This server, the data, it is there in Hyderabad data center. Now I'm sitting from Bangalore, and from Bangalore, I'm accessing the server and do all the lab actions from sitting remotely by connecting to this particular public server. We are going to provide to each every student about this IP details and this how to access the server and what IP address we need to connect, what actions we are going to perform. You are going to perform installation by connecting to this remote console, virtual console. See here, what is there currently? You are going to perform the live installation. I'm going to provide that all the details how to perform. I'm going to do installation in live sessions. I'm going to do installation. The same installation you are going to do from your end. Okay. So see here, this is a console. Currently it is already installed. ESXi version. How to install, how to configure. All those things we are going to do. And then we are going to explore once installation is done, we are going to explore that server through directly to this particular the same ESXi host we are connecting directly. This is a way we are going to configure. Everyone is going to get a chance to create and all those things. We are going to understand what is this and how we are going to manage this VMware ESXi through a centralized management console, that is vCenter server, vSphere server. We are going to discuss all those concepts in this particular training module. Any doubts? Any clarification? We are going to configure. This is a Dell. Just now I connected and we are landed in this particular console. How to connect virtual console? You are going to do on your own. We are going to provide access and you are going to do practice. Without practice, it is not possible. A VMware administrator, a virtualization administrator need to understand the physical infrastructure. Without understanding physical infrastructure, if, for example, I'm going to ask how we are going to install the virtualization. If we say that I'm not aware of remote management, I'm not sure how to connect remotely, how to start the installation from the scratch, you are not a VMware administrator. A VMware administrator or a virtualization administrator is going to work on physical infrastructure. Without connecting to physical infrastructure, the server where this physical server is residing in my data center, which is there in Hyderabad, which might be there in US or UK, but I'm connecting this physical infrastructure remotely by accessing remote management card. For Dell servers, it is IDRAC, Integrated Dell Remote Access Controller. If it is a Lenovo, integrated management module, we call it this. If it is a HP server, there is ILO, integrated lights out. These are all the concepts we are going to discuss, understanding the hardware concepts. Okay. We are going to discuss one by one. I'll make sure where to start, how to proceed further. Okay. So we are going to configure before installation virtualization OS. What we need to do, we need to understand RAID configuration. The disk management we have to do. We need to configure RAID configuration. There are RAID concepts. RAID controller will be there on the physical infrastructure. Without make the disk ready, I cannot install operating system. That virtualization, whatever the virtualization we are going to install, that is virtualization OS, that virtualization layer, we are going to install on a physical disk. That physical disk should be configured, RAID configure. We need to understand what is the RAID configuration, how we are going to do, how to enter into that RAID configuration. We need to understand each and every component. Okay. I am going to explain this entire concepts, and you are going to get lab access from this maybe after completion of day 5. Whoever completes the payment from the 6th day onwards, we are going to provide lab access to each and everyone, and then they are in a position to log into this remote sessions, and then they do practice on these live sessions. Yeah. So, and how to perform the installation is that virtualization OS, virtualization kernel, and the physical server. We are going to do all this on hands. You are going to do installation, you are going to configure, you are going to do all the steps by using connecting to the respective server. Okay, and vCenter server installation. These are all the modules collected from the sessions and prepared on PPT. What are the things we are going to do during this entire training module? Okay, so we are going to perform all these actions: vCenter server installation, vSphere server installation, and cluster features. What are the cluster features we are going to perform? Cluster configuration, vSphere HA and DRS, HA and DRS, how we are going to configure. All those concepts we are going to understand. Performing conversion, physical to virtual, virtual to virtual migration. Okay, by using VMware standalone converter. This file is available. We are going to upload to LMS Graphy portal. No worries. Whatever the PPTs, whatever the notes we are going to discuss in this session, we are going to update these files in LMS Graphy. Recorded sessions, initial 3 days recorded sessions will be uploaded to YouTube for participants to understand what is about this training and what are the topics we are going to discuss. So whoever completed the payment registration, payment completion, they are going to get from the day 1. The recorded session will be uploaded by within 2 hours, and the note files will be uploaded after 5 days of sessions. The note files will be uploaded to the same portal wherein you are in a position to download this PPT, download the note files. Recorded sessions, only you can play the recorded sessions. Okay. And we are going to...
Hello, sir. I have a question, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, we have sir AWS and Azure. They also provide cloud storage and a cloud facility. So why should you learn, sir, VMware?
If you are working on a virtualization private cloud, you need to work on the servers. So wherein
No, sir. Sir, this is my first time, sir. So I have some very very good knowledge, sir.
Yes. See that cloud, Azure and AWS cloud, Google cloud, you are
Yes.
going to work on front-end web interface wherein you are not sure where that server is residing. Okay, you are going to get a front-end view that you are going to configure how much CPU, how much configuration, disk and storage and everything. But you are not going to get access to underlying infrastructure, that is virtualization. That information is not available. Every organization is not running on cloud. Most of the organizations running on private cloud, that is on-prem data center. On-prem data centers are running on virtualization. So each engineer should understand, each IT specialist should understand they need to manage their servers. It may be installed Windows server, Linux server, it may be installed on a physical server, it may be installed on a virtualization, it may be installed on a cloud servers. But at the end, you need to understand how to manage a physical server, how to manage a virtualization server, how to manage a cloud server. Because the server will be hosted on different platforms.
Okay.
We are going to discuss here the virtualization, VMware.
Sir, cloud is running on your internet. Sir, suppose we are using Ethernet, then that time then we can use VMware, sir.
You are not
Right, sir?
going to use in cloud VMware. There is no direct access to cloud. Only you are going to get access only the virtual machines instances. In Azure, they are going to call as a virtual machine. In AWS, they are going to call as instances, wherein you are going to deploy either Windows Server, Linux Server, but you are not going to get access to install ESXi or ECS Server and all those things. This is all about to manage a private cloud on-prem virtualization management. Who are working on enterprise environment, they need to manage their infrastructure. So they need to understand how to manage the infrastructure. Without understanding virtualization, it is not possible to manage. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
correct.
Any other questions?
Sir, hypervision is also work like a VMware, sir, na?
Yes, I'm going to explain the basic hardware. Without virtualization, without understanding hardware, there is no virtualization. First, understanding why virtualization is required. Different vendors are there. Microsoft Hyper-V. VMware talks about ESXi. Then Citrix, it talks about Gen Server. Nutanix, it talks about AHV. There are different platforms. Each vendor have a certain pros and cons. We need to take it as whatever the advantage, what I'm going to get. The customer who are choosing the virtualization, they need to. Okay. What virtualization vendor they need to choose, it is all depends upon what features they are looking for. Why VMware is industry leader? Because the compatibility and the user-friendly management, the features it supports and all those things matters, becomes the industry leader. Okay, you can understand. Any other questions? Anyone? You can ask any questions. Clarify, is it suitable to my understanding, my level of support? By understanding this particular module. Yes, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Madhu.
Is this VMware logins are free or will be chargeable base?
What is login free?
We are downloading and installing that VMware. So it is free or it is chargeable?
See, whatever the training module,
like Azure and AWS, there's subscriptions, free subscriptions are there. So what about this VMwares?
Okay, good question. Thank you. This initially this ESXi host and vCenter server, whatever you are going to do practice, we are already providing this particular versions for free. Whenever you are going to install, initial version is going to support until 60 days. The evaluation period is going to expire after 60 days. You can install and you can do practice with all licensing features until 60 days. Once 60 days is done, you are in a position to reconfigure, reinstall and start again from the scratch. And again, 60 days evaluation period you are going to get. Okay. It is not just like Azure and AWS 1 year free. There are certain free services with a certain limitations. It is not everything is free in AWS and Azure. There we need to understand, we need to choose respective service to practice as a free. If you do selected any other service which are not comes under free, you are going to get charged, right? But here, initial 60 days, we are providing in this particular lab access, you are going to install all the components. We have already content copied in the respective folder. We are going to access all these vCenter server 6.5, 6.7, 7.0, 8.0, and that ESXi host installations. Everything is available, downloaded, readily available. you are going to how to download, how to register. That is, a registration is a free, but certain limitations will be available. You can download any product and you can practice, and you can practice until 60 days with evaluation license. Yeah.
So you can show that how to we download all the things, and
Yes.
after the 60 days, so what is the process? Same credential they are taking, or we will be new credential we required?
Yes, we are going to showcase how to register. Everyone is going to register. That is a VMware customer portal is there. We are going to register. Everyone need to understand what is the product. Okay, for example, Customer Connect. Customer Connect VMware. This is a portal. Everyone has to register, understand how to download, where to download, and understanding the concepts. Okay. Whenever you are going to try to download some component, we need to have a registered account. Organizations, whoever purchasing the licensing, they are going to add your name to that particular account, so that you are going to manage license, you are going to manage all the support requests and all those things. We are going to discuss this also. We as a VMware administration, we have to download, and we have to download patches, we have to download the product and do the installation. Without download, how it is possible? To download, we need to register. Organizations is going to purchase the license, and they are going to add their employees to do the necessary actions to manage VMware infrastructure. Yeah.
Hello, sir. After this 30 days of course, do we have access to lab?
Good question. This course is designed for 30 days. It may extend based on the understanding. It is not hard and fast rule that it has to complete within 30 days. Based on the understanding, based on that concept, we are going to extend plus or minus days. And coming to the lab access, initial 5 days or 6 days, it is just understanding the concepts. As soon as we provide a lab access login, creating the login details and providing login access details, from the day it is going to have 30 days, and it may extend up to 45 days. Within that duration, you can do practice. Okay. There is no extension of lab access. Only it is limited to 30 to 45 days. Yeah, I'm going to explain how to create a home lab on your own infrastructure. What is a practice you can do? I'm going to showcase how to prepare home lab. Okay. Lab access is only available until 30 to 45 days max from the day I'm providing login details.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yes, well, sorry, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Narayana.
Yeah, related for VMware.
Sorry, Velmu. Sorry, I am not in a position to pronounce. How should I call you? Govindasamy?
Certification related.
Okay.
Can we use this enough for this training for do the certification, VMware certification?
Okay. Okay. Understood. I'm going to explain the certification part also, what certification we have to do. This, we are going to provide a DOM, and we are going to provide information how to attend the exam. What is the exam certification part? Tomorrow I'm going to discuss about certification part. Okay. To get the certification, you need to go for authorized training. Okay. Tomorrow session I'm going to discuss about certification. Okay. Some certifications are there. There is no requirement of attending authorized training module. Okay. The VMware Data Center Administration, that is one of the certification you can complete without having authorized training center. Okay. Some certification, that is VCP, it requires a authorized training center. course completion. Once you complete that course, authorized training center course only, you are eligible to attend the certification for VCP. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, then that is all for today. See you tomorrow to discuss more about this training. Yeah. Yes, Narayana. You can unmute yourself. Narayana, you raise the hand.
Yeah, if you complete this course, what level of support level knowledge we can get? L1, L2, L3?
Very good question, Narayana. This, as soon as you complete this course, based on the practice you are going to do, you are eligible to perform L3 level. Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to provide a knowledge in such a way that you are in a position to perform L3 level job by completing of this course. Completing the course within 30 days, it is going to complete. But how you do practice, it matters. Okay, different scenarios. Then you are able to understand. You can perform L3 level activities.
Okay. Any projects you are giving? Any assignments? Day to day,
live
whatever.
sessions whatever the live sessions we are going to perform here, that can be treated as a project. For example, installation. You are going to get a project install ESXi. You are going to get a project upgrade existing environment. That everything we are going to discuss in live sessions. So you are going to create on your own how to understand the existing infrastructure, how to start, where to start. That's the information I'm going to provide, so that you are going to create your own project, own understanding, own analysis to perform organization requirement. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Hello,
Yes,
hello, sir.
Ramji. Yes, Ramji.
Sir, do we have any job assistance means on-job support, that type of feature for this course?
No kind of shadow support we are providing. We are here to provide a training only. As a faculty, we are going to provide clarify your doubts, whatever the doubts you are going to get, and to complete the lab and understanding the concepts in easy way. Okay, once you practice, you are in a position to get a confidence to attend the crack the interview. We are not here to provide any assistance to crack the interview or to do any shadow support. No. Okay. Okay. That's all for today. If anything is there, we'll discuss tomorrow. Thanks for all your participation. Please do register or do complete the payment to get uninterrupted live sessions. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Bye.